Welcome to part 2 of this look at the fascinating story of the Leek and Manifold Valley Light Railway. In part 1 we looked at the southern terminus of Waterhouses, the goods area, former station and the interchange to the standard gauge railway. We're now leaving Waterhouses and heading out into the lush green but sparsely populated Hamps and Manifold Valleys to follow the route of the railway the 8 miles back to Hulme End. We finished the last episode as the railway left Waterhouses station and crossed over the road via a level crossing.
You can see leaving Waterhouses there, look. Looking just back where we've just come, the railway swung across the road here and you can see this bridge has been raised slightly, but you can see, yeah, there's the Manifold Valley Light Railway going over there. I'm just going to have a look. We're going to be crossing rivers, especially this river, quite a few times. You can see the original bridge supports there. Start to get a view from this way. It's going to be hard not to keep drawing comparisons with the Ashover Light Railway that me and Phil visited recently. That weaved in and out of a river and a valley, a similar thing, lots of bridges. Whereas these have got tops on all the bridges on here because it's the trackbed that we're going to be going down and showing you. It's pretty much still intact for the entirety of the route from here. So we're not going to be looking around in undergrowth for bridge supports and abutments and things like that, which is a bit of a disappointment.
Well, thanks for Staffordshire County Council for buying the trackbed in, what was it, late 30s then, and everything was protected, wasn't it?
Straight away after it shut, isn't it? Yeah,
that's why.
It was protected. It's not been developed over. We're going to be meandering. This trackbed curves its way through in and out of the River Hamps and then the River Manifold. I mean, you can't doubt the scenery, can you? It does get a little bit better than this. We thought that this last little bit up the Waterhouses section was a little bit less spectacular than the first and the Hulme End section. We're not going to be seeing any infrastructure, are we? Signals and things like that on there.
They didn't have it, did it? I don't know how it actually ran.
I don't know.
Signalling.
There are signals on some of the photos, but this is, I suppose you could say, this is well sanitised. It's good then that the whole trackbed's still present. Tarmac in some places, just a footpath in others, but they pretty much bang on the alignment for the entirety of the route. And we have got an interesting tunnel a bit later on to look forward to as well. This is the next river crossing. I mean, look at that. We were confused if this is the same river. On the maps, it's still the River Hamps. It's completely bone dry. I wonder if it's like being rerouted or if there's another route to it. They might have took water for something else, you know, and just took it off further upstream and left this one because they don't need water because they've got it down the bottom, haven't they? Just weird, isn't it, seeing there?
Very strange. Even on old photographs, you look, it looks dried on them and all.
Well, that's a concrete base, isn't it? It looks more modern, but we can see the stanchions. It'd be great to get down into the bottom of the dry river and have a closer look if there's an opportunity at some point.
Unfortunately, I left my microphone at the top, so you're going to have to miss the running commentary under this bridge. The name Hamps derives from the phrase summer dry. In drier months, the river disappears underground due to the limestone bedrock. Well, every day is a school day. We just assumed that someone had pulled the plug out.
Wooden bridge, this one, Phil. There's one of them that's got a big plank sticking up, and it's on the way down. Another stop, another few bridges crossed. We're standing here. Look, the boundary fence is a little bit set back here from the trackbed. We're at the site of the location where there would have been a little station, Sparrowlee, just around here somewhere. We're not expecting to find many remains of these intermediate stations on this line, to be honest.
And what did it serve, though? Look at this. There's only that house there. They wouldn't have had their own station, would they, you know?
Well, don't forget, if this is milk, if that farm, it could just stop, pick up one milk churn or something like that.
Could have been.
Every station.
Good shout.
But yeah, there's literally nothing here. It's such a remote location.
Pretty clean, them cows and all, aren't they?
Quite inquisitive as well, aren't they?
They're going to give us an awful joke for a cow-related name like he did once before.
That was you who said Moochoo.
Yeah, I can't remember. Sorry about that. That is a bad one.
I mean, this section, it's just one bridge after another, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's concrete base on this one again. That river's still dry down there. I mean, in terms of infrastructure and leftover things on this path, apart from the bridges, there's not a lot more really to show you, but a couple of gate posts there. It looks like there's a foot crossing here originally. Same gate posts on this side, and we have got a path. It's going off down towards the river there. Yeah, not massively exciting, but there you go. The valleys that you're riding through here, look, the steepness of the landscape on that side is just beautiful. If for nothing else, I mean, I can imagine if you're not into railways and disused railways, it'd be easy not to understand that this is a disused railway, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
Just a path that meanders through a valley. It does feel a little bit samey places, doesn't it? That kind of bridge, curve, river, bridge, curve, river.
Yeah. And here comes another one now.
It's hard to get your point of reference and where you are.
Yeah.
So is that Beeston Tor then?
I'm figuring so,
Rocks?
yeah.
It's a certainable feature. We're just looking at that shed over there. Look, now somewhere around here is Beeston Tor, the old Beeston Tor station. It's an approximate location on the map, but look at that little green hut over there. Same kind of style as what there is at Hulme End.
Yeah, but some of the stations on this line had eating facilities put in afterwards because the popularity of visitors coming here.
This was one of the more major ones as well,
Yeah, it would have
wasn't
been,
it?
yeah, and of course, it didn't have to be on the platform. It would have been, you know, somewhere to the side, and
Yeah.
you know, it might be barking at the wrong tree, but that looks fairly antiquated design, isn't it?
This isn't on the trackbed. It's right next door to it. We've got, I think this is the River Manifold now, alongside of us. Well, it's certainly got more water in, hasn't it? And it's a nice little bridge. Lovely.
So why do you think this road bridge is such a lovely stone structure, and yet all the rail bridges are all basic concrete plinths?
I'm guessing this predates it by quite a way.
Defo.
This Grindon station.
Maybe it's Grindon.
Grindon.
Maybe Grindon, you know, local
Possibly.
pronunciations get
Grindon,
knickers in a twist, don't they, when we don't get it right?
So we're sharing the trail with a road now on this little bit. Be careful, really narrow, nearly narrow roads. There's not much space when something does come the other way. Next stop, I think, Phil, is Thors Cave.
Yeah, I would say so. This looks like one of the most picturesque bits as well, doesn't it?
I think this is my favourite bit of the trail, these bits here that are just meandering in and out. Oh, look at that mess of these gears.
What are you doing with them gears, by the way? I don't think I've changed gears since I left Waterhouses. I keep hearing more clicking going on over here. What are you doing?
I can't find it. I speed up and then. Yeah. It's hard riding one-handed.
Is it?
I mean, with a camera. I think this is the first cutting that we've seen, or anything that resembles a cutting through here. Oh, it's just another lovely varied. That smell, wild garlic.
It slightly resembles High Peak Trail original bit. When you go down that shelf below A6, you've got a bank up on this side, and on the right, you've got the river.
Up, down near High Peak Junction?
Yeah, the true original one, High Peak Junction. Yeah.
I know where you mean, yeah. Just stopped by the side of probably one of the biggest tourist attractions on the line. Well, the biggest. That's Thors Cave up there. Bit of a dodge angle with the sun, unfortunately, but you can make out that huge cavity just up there in that rock. Bit of a climb up there. It's Bit of a magnet for people as well. He's busy.
One of the stations had some kind of a cafe, didn't it? Set back as well, and there's quite a bit of land here, look.
This were quite a touristy station, wasn't it, for the cave? This is the site of Thors Cave Station. See how busy the trail is now. But yeah, not a lot to see, but this is the location of it. Yeah, there's pins here, look in the ground, isn't there?
Yeah.
Over there.
I would have thought that any structures on this line would need a concrete base, though, when it comes to facilities, whether it be a cafeteria they put up for tourists or
could have been a water tower or anything, couldn't it?
Could have been, yeah. Could have been.
A big rocky outcrop up there, going underneath. Such a spectacular landscape, isn't it?
Yeah, if we could see it.
The site of Redhurst Holt. Very busy little corner, isn't it? It's just cars parked everywhere. Little tourist traps on sunny days like today, isn't it?
Yeah, there's more traffic using trackbed than what there is that road there. Look at the side.
Let's have a look at that bridge through there. It's a bit of traffic chaos going, isn't there? Cars having to reverse, not able to get through. It's not great. So this is Wetton Mill. Ooh, water. Very busy area. Parked cars everywhere again. I think, from what I can gather, just have a look at this while we're here. The station was just here. If the maps are to be trusted. This is a different place from what we rode through earlier. It was dead, wasn't it, earlier?
Yeah. Well, you get certain parts at High Peak Trail that are dead, some are busy.
Yeah.
Monsell Trail's busy from start to finish.
My breath might suggest.
So you've had some garlic.
It smells lovely, doesn't it? Well, this is a little bit of a drag, a little bit of a gradient up here.
Maybe that's why that water tower we thought were down there, getting plenty of water to go up this hill.
Yeah. I heard a motorbike coming behind me. I really moved out of the way to let a bike pass.
I thought there were three. And it
Must
just
have
kept
been
moving and
100.
moving.
Just come to have a look at this little. There's a little brook. It's not a brook, sorry. It's just a little sheep passage or something underneath. Got the original stonework and one of those new decks again. It's hard work getting down this road, isn't it? Cars coming, little narrow road. I think we're about to join a queue of motorbikes. And here's possibly the biggest feature on disused feature on this line. Now you might be thinking looks for a little light railway, narrow gauge. This looks a big construction, but don't forget they were bringing through piggybacking.
Uh-oh.
It's like M1 on here, isn't it?
I'm moving.
They were piggybacking wagons on the smaller wagons. It's blue brick construction. There's another car coming. Problem is here, it's not very narrow, and if you commit to it, walking or on a bike, something comes the other way. It's narrow, it's very tight. It's a bit of a hot spot for car clubs, bike runs, things like that. Right, a bit of peace and quiet in the tunnel. We're making a making a dash for it. Oh, all right, yeah, little refuge points. Oh, a graceful disembarkation. Look at that. Cut straight into the rock, isn't it? And then it's like spray-created the rest of the way.
Yeah, you know what? With these traffic keep coming through, you thought they might put a yellow arch painted on that so people can actually get in them.
See it.
Because I don't think anyone even know they're there.
It's a bit dark in here. There is lights. You wouldn't think they'd need refuse, would you? Given how narrow the trains were and how wide the tunnel is, plenty of room.
Even full gauge coming through, I think there'd be enough room for...
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Who knows?
Plenty of refuges.
They've even got one there. It's only 15, 20 foot from entrance level. Someone's miscalculated if they have to dive into that.
Yeah. Bursting out the other side. Well, we've got a little quiet 2 minutes to go through there then, thankfully. Let's come together, have a look at that. Don't think they needed to build a tunnel here. I think this is another one of those situations where the landowner didn't want the railway passing through their land. Ironically, what I read is the guy whose land this is was a shareholder in the railway. He still didn't want the railway running through his land, but it's, yeah, nice tunnel that. You wouldn't believe that was narrow gauge, would you?
No headstone on it.
There's not, is there? It's good it's got another use. I mean, people come through here, it's like a... How many car clubs and that have we seen coming through here today? It's like it's a destination, isn't it? It's a bit of a highlight.
Ever was when it were a railway.
Well, yeah. So we'll get back on the trackbed here and head back up towards Hulme End. We've got a few more stations, a few more things to see. Let's get back on. So here's the next halt, somewhere up here, somewhere around here. It's difficult to see exactly, but Butterton halt, not long after you've exited Sparrowlee Tunnel. Or is it here, do you think, then?
Maybe.
Butterton. It's another one of those little wider areas, isn't it? It's nice to be off that road, isn't it? Back onto a little off-road section.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back on here now.
We're cutting. Two bridges in the space of what, 20 yards?
Yeah.
All right, the different rivers. That's a river, that one. I don't know if this is the site of a Wetton station here.
It's a bit too soon after other, isn't it?
Is it?
It did have mines across on the left, and there is some mine workings up there. Look, you can see spoil that's been thrown down.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about that bridge there. No, I don't think it is.
Something here, isn't there?
Could be, though.
Something happening. What are these? It's like an area here, isn't it?
Like,
It's not the site of the station, it's not the site of Wetton Station, but we had a branch going off just down there, and that went to the Wetton cheese factory.
The Wetton Creamery closed in 1932. With the loss of one of its key sources of traffic, the line would close within a couple of years. The lack of traffic did not warrant much needed maintenance of the line and track renewal, and the line closed fully in 1934.
Yeah, and I think Wetton Station was somewhere just around here. If it was
so
this.
that creamery, I can't believe that creamery down there. I wonder how big it was.
The next stop is where this bike ride terminates, back at Hulme End, where we started this morning. So that's 8 miles there, 8 miles back. Let's a good job we did this on bikes. It's too far to do on foot, isn't it?
Yeah,
Really.
16 miles, bit of a drag in it.
Yeah.
If it shows you.
Back where we started then, Phil.
Yeah.
So you think there were 2 sheds here?
I think there was one like that and it's twin next to it.
Okay. Lovely spot. Bit busy.
It's not all that conclusive. Is it 1, 2? It's not a very good picture, is it?
No.
Wetton Mill Station. We can't relate it to anything now, and that could have been any number of bridges, that one there, look, you know what I'm saying? Does that one say that before?
It's Thors Cave. Refreshment room. It's the old station building there. Similar design to that one we saw in the field, isn't it, at Breaston? So look, we've got a line of sleepers still on the ground as well.
Isn't the old ticket hatch still in this building? Yeah, there, look, isn't it?
Oh, you have ever been in this door? Been to the toilets plenty of time. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, brilliant. So there's fluorescent lighting in here. It's going to play havoc with the frequency on the camera. I do apologise. But there we go. I'll just show you quickly. That's inside of the station.
It could have been, yeah.
It could have been going into there,
yeah.
or the shed. Another line of sleepers. And a nice sign.
At Hulme End, the station was designed to allow for a future ambitious extension as far as Buxton. Now this never materialised, but the old station and tea room is still well worth a visit, whether you're out for a walk or just stopping off for a cup of tea and a delicious Victoria sponge cake. By the way, does anyone know what happened to the sheeps? The old light railway hotel at Hulme End is now called the Manifold Inn, despite that it predates the railway by around 80 years.
Very, very busy spot this, isn't it? Just enjoying an ice cream from the cafe. Well earned. That's 29 kilometres. I don't know what that is in miles. Should be 16 miles really, shouldn't it? But we've done a bit to-ing and fro-ing. So yeah, really, really interesting. I mean, it's just a beautiful place, this. It's just such nice, lush scenery, such a fertile valley. Nice little things as well. A couple of things to find along the way. So, hope you've enjoyed it. So, we'll sign off for now. Cheers to all my channel members. It's melting. Anyone who's bought me a coffee, anyone who sent me a super thanks. So, thanks for watching. Take care. See you soon.